Right, guys, so one of the most common questions I get asked in the UK, USA and Canada is, what is an OCI? An OCI is an overseas citizenship of India. Now, it doesn't mean that you become a citizen of India. You still remain a citizen of the country of which you hold a passport. So if I'm British and I hold a British passport, then I get an OCI. It doesn't mean I become Indian. It means I'm a British national, but I have this lesser status called an OCI, Overseas Citizenship of India, which allows me to work and live and visit India indefinitely without the need for a separate visa. So I can stay in India for as long as I want. I can work in India just like an Indian national works, and I can visit India when I want without the need for a visa. It's a great facility. It's almost like a lifetime visa because it lasts a lifetime, and it allows you to do stuff for which you may require different visas. You can get this based on your eligibility. So if you were born in India, you can get this through your birth. If your spouse was born in India, you can get this through your spouse. If your parents were born in India, you can get it through your parents. And if your grandparents were born in India, you can get it through your grandparents. You have to show that the person who you're claiming through is born in India, so an old Indian passport for them, or a birth certificate for them, a nativity certificate, or something to prove that they've lived in India, maybe educational certificates, a ration card, something like this. And you then make an application. You then have to prove how you're related to that person. So if my dad was born in India, so if I want an OCI, which I got one, yeah, and I would have to show dad was born in India, so I'd have to show his Indian passport or his birth certificate or something to prove that he lived in India. So that's the things that you need to show. It's great because under this you can buy and sell property in there. You can't buy agricultural land, and you can't run for any public office in there. And also there's a clause about you can't go mountaineering up the Himalayas or something like this. There's some 2 or 3 clauses in there which you can't do. But apart from that, you can do everything an Indian national does. And it doesn't affect your current citizenship in any way. So if you're eligible for an OCI, go and get one. I would always say to all the people who have links to India or who want visa-free travel to India, it's one of the best things I've done. I've held it for a long time, and I pretty much can up sticks and go to India when I want to stay out there for a long amount of time. Otherwise, you'll just be toing and froing at the embassy and getting visas. Again, roughly takes about 8 weeks to process. So once again, it doesn't change your citizenship. It doesn't make you a national of India because India doesn't allow dual citizenship. You know, it doesn't affect your current existing citizenship, but it gives you a great lot of facilities and unlocks them for you. So go and get your OCIs.